Oh, from Southern Ontario, April 22nd. So by and large, I'm taking the day off today. I went for a walk in the bush, and I want to get into the data harvesting, the difference between digit and electronic, and where we're going with CBDCs in Canada and all that business. That means ferreting down the rabbit holes and doing some homework, as I call it, right? So, not today, and not tomorrow either. But I was reviewing my notes, and I've been watching of late I don't know what you'd call them, on TikTok. The people who are currently being and have been manipulated by the PSYC department in Davos. It takes me right back to 2020, the grand illusion. Because the commonality of theme and talking points between, I'll say, the people then and the people now that I'm talking about. The people now are a lot of the people from then, if you know what I mean. They still got one sleeve rolled up. But what I see is the psych department works on fear, our fear, and they're brilliant at it. They're way ahead of us. It's frightening. It really is. To think what good they could have put into it instead of towards their own end. But it comes down to fear again. I know I'm just rambling. Stay with me if you want. They cling to the fears that they've been sold. The latest selling point from Davos is the weather change. Can I get away with saying crisis that they're selling? If you go to the climate nexus and a lot of actual science, it's not as black and white as the TV and the political science and the psych department in Davos tells us and sells us. But that's not my point. What's their other fear thing? Oh yes, the fear of extreme far right conservative politics. You'll see these two same themes from these TikTok people who are buying the psych department's jazz. So I throw in a little comment on their TikTok channels, and then they block me. And the response is always the same. You are talking a conspiracy theory, and you, that being me, is stupid. Well, deja vu from 2020. Am I making any sense here? I hope I am. They've bought the fear. They're happy with it. They revel in it. That's what they've grasped. And anything else that might scare them, like if you say, for example, the WEF has an agenda. It's one global governance. That's a conspiracy theory. No, they openly state it, every one of them. They have since day one, basically. Nope, that's a conspiracy theory. So that's my point. Anything you challenge them with now gets the same response as it did in 2020. That's a conspiracy theory. Yeah. In the next video, I'm going to talk about fascism. We'll see if they let me talk about that.